Alright, cool. Hey, my name's Sean, and I am part of the Drunken Fools of Wrestling podcast, which has not seen the light of day in forever. Thought I'd bring it back a little bit today. I will be joined by a co-host, who fills in from time to time, our good friend Sammy Bowman, who should be here, maybe. I don't see him. Where you at, Sammy? Damn it. Where you at, Sammy? Come on. Come on. Come on. Looking for Sammy. Where is he at? He's not in the chat yet, guys. People later. Where are you at, Sammy? Oh, there you are. Sammy, yeah! Okay, there he is. Alright, let's do this thing. Boop. Waiting. Nothing's happening. What do we do? Should we cut to commercial? Is connecting? Is he there? I think he's
Can you see me? What's up?
Can't see
What's
me.
up?
What's up?
No, unfortunately you can see me.
I can?
Yeah, I can't pull off John Cena well enough.
Yeah, man. Well, maybe you could be the next John Cena, aka EC3.
Let's see.
EC3.
Oh, is that what he's going by now?
He's basically the next John Cena, I feel. He's going to be the next big company guy.
And the next guy to get booed out of buildings.
Yeah, but I actually really like EC3 because he's got a bit of a personality to him. He's not just, and he has the backstory. He has the original, everyone remembers what he used to be, Mr. Derek Bateman.
Right.
So,
Right. Bateman is now.
yeah.
Of course, now they can only keep bringing up Dixie Carter if they promise to bring up Global Wrestling.
Yeah, but they're not going to bring up Dixie Carter. That's why they don't call him Ethan Carter III.
Well, I'm sure at some point it's going to come up. What does it mean for those who don't know him from
Oh, it's
Impact?
Gonna slip, and most people know it without having to say it. Yeah.
That's what the smarks are for.
Hey, come on, man! Smarks make the world go round. Damn it!
That's the first time I've heard that.
What I mean is, we need all kinds of people. Okay, as much as I hate the KKK, we need the KKK to remind us to be better people.
That's the first and last time I'm ever gonna hear that.
What?
So what else is going on in life?
You're getting 10 likes for KKK reference.
Because I know, what am I thinking?
Oh my god, what are you doing? I brought it up
don't
and
know
you
what-
gave it a like. Oh my god,
I
this
wasn't-
is a terrible podcast.
Well, it's not supposed to be me usually here. It's Chuck.
I know.
Where is he?
He's probably working. Sunday nights he works over at Pizza Hut.
Oh, is that what he's doing now?
Oh, he's been doing that for a while. He snack bars at Duckwoods. He pizza stop drives, and he also drives an Uber.
Uber.
Yeah, he's a
So
busy
what?
man.
All right, we talk
How
wrestling.
you doing, man? How's it going?
I'm doing it. I hate summer.
You hate summer?
I hate.
What
I hate. I hate 90-degree days, especially when I have to be outside.
So you were never a big fan of Sesame Street? Sunny days.
No, as an adult, you don't appreciate the summer days, especially when it's 95 degrees out 6 days a week.
What do you do outside?
Oh, I was just going out. I was outside. I had errands to run.
Okay, you don't have to work outside because you work as a tax preparer.
I work in an office. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have AC?
Yeah. When we got our lease renewal, the AC had previously broken. We had to put that in the contract in order to get it fixed.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, it worked.
Right. Oh, hey, Chantel and Ashton. What's up, guys?
Well, the reason is we got a owner, so that's why.
Gotcha. Guess who's back? Back again.
Back.
Yeah.
Ashton's back.
Back.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. And he told a friend. Chantel's here.
So, Team Hell No. It's been a.
Hey.
Hey, Sean. It has been a week. It's been a week in wrestling.
It has been a week in wrestling. Let's discuss it. So I haven't really been watching a lot of the main roster stuff. Have you?
I saw Raw and SmackDown. I don't know what they're doing with Lesnar.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. He's not showing up. Not showing up.
Still not showing up. And and look at that. Ashton just gave you 2,000 likes.
Yay! We'll
2,000 likes. 2,000.
We'll try not to spend all the likes in one place this time.
I don't know how you can pull that off.
By not spending the likes.
Yeah. Also, this thing with Bayley and Sasha.
Yeah, tell me about that.
That fans were elated when Bayley beat the crap out of Sasha Banks.
Cool.
But I don't know what that story either. They're now going to put both of them through counseling. I use that in quotes.
I heard about that because there was talk of Dr. Shelby coming back.
Yeah, whatever. That's the deal. I keep thinking, is that the same one who tried to treat a Dean Ambrose?
No, that was the one who treated Bryan and Kane.
Oh yeah, Team Hell No, and that was a big moment.
Speaking of that, I did see that. I'll be honest, I cried.
I don't know if I cried, but I certainly was. I was shocked.
You were doing that?
At some point, yeah. Especially since I wasn't in the house.
Yeah, that was a special moment. I saw that. I saw Sanity's debut, and that made me cry. Bad tears this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they lost.
But they debuted the week before, and they didn't even have a match.
Yeah, but they didn't have a match, though. That's what I'm saying. So their official debut match, they freaking blew. No reason.
I don't get it. I mean, seriously. And it was Wolf who took the pin.
Okay, so that's not as bad because Wolf is obviously the weakest of the three, but I like Wolf. I think Wolf's my favorite.
But they're still missing their fourth member.
Right, well, they don't need... Technically, they don't need her, but they're going to bring her in at some point. Just lost her title match, so she'll come in eventually.
She needs to.
She will.
Sanity needs to be complete.
I know. Without completeness, there is chaos.
And I'm surprised. And I'm surprised there's no chance of Showtime for Eric Young.
Oh, he's not going to be Showtime Eric Young anymore. God.
Well, I know, but I'd imagine some of the fans try to bring that up to mock him.
Right.
Back when he had the faux hawk.
Right, back with the faux hawk and everything.
Did all this shit about Jeremy.
Yeah, he's a long way for sure. I remember
Also,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you heard what happened to Nakamura?
Yeah, ankle injury, right?
From a dog.
What was it?
He got bit by a dog.
Oh, that. Yeah, I saw.
There's so many bad things I could make about that.
There's so much karmic justice in that, though, after all the crotch shots he took in Styles.
Well, it's hard to low blow a dog.
Unless you want to.
Oh, God forbid they low blow a dog like yours.
I should tell Jared about this. I wonder if he's ever tried to low blow a dog.
Why would he low blow his dinner? I said it before you did.
Wait, is it cat meat or dog meat? I guess it's both.
Could be both. Yeah, it's got to be both.
Oh, man. But, okay.
What have you seen?
My big thing for this whole thing is, like, I've been finally catching up on NXT from, like, April. I haven't watched wrestling in a while, but I just gotta say, first and foremost, I think one of my all-time favorite matches, I don't know if you saw this, 6-man tag match between Undisputed Era, Mustache Mountain, and Ricochet. Did you see that match?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
That was just a regular show, too. Like, that is unbelievable.
That's true.
Yeah.
One of the other spots, speaking of that time period, Ricochet answering Velveteen did the running front flip out of the ring onto the floor, landing on his feet.
Amazing. Amazing.
I mean, you can jump from the top rope to the floor, that's always a thing, but front flipping and landing on the floor perfectly.
I know, it even left the Dream speechless, and the Dream can do anything that anyone else can do. But apparently he doesn't do that.
And, yep. Also, you heard with Enzo, the charges have been dropped.
Yeah, so I'm happy for Enzo. At the same time, his music sucks. Let's talk about his music.
It's awful.
So the first song,
awful.
Let's talk about what the first song gave us. Everybody say it together, the two words. Consensual?
Consensual penis. That's awful. World Star has lowered their standards.
They needed somebody controversial, and they got him.
Well, then again, I don't think World Star ever could find talent.
They had some good talent back in the day, but this was kind of their moment of like, okay, who can we get that nobody's really gonna like, but they will talk about?
And yeah, perfect. And he did a second one, and it was just as bad.
No, his second song. Okay, let's talk about the second song. I have to say his second song was better because it had a bit more heart. There was a bit more, you felt for him a little bit more with that second one.
Mm-hmm. Also, Enzo's gone, Cass is gone.
Cass, yeah, I've heard.
They didn't even wish him well.
No, because it sounded like he didn't deserve to be wished well. Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, so many bad things.
Yeah, I mean, there's many stories. One of them is the Carmelo thing. I don't know if that's true or not. Another thing that seems to be true, it's been confirmed by other people besides Enzo, is that Cass refused to continue the match with Enzo after he busted his ankle. He refused to finish it. And that left Enzo looking like a jackass.
Well, I mean, he was injured.
Right, but professionals are professionals. Like Triple H, suffered through so many injuries. Kurt Angle won the title with a broken freaking neck. I mean,
oh yeah. And well, there's worse. There's Sin Cara, who tried to quit his match because of a broken finger.
That's true. Of course, there's worse, but Big Cass is supposed to be a big man who can withstand anything.
Well, apparently you can't teach that. And look what happened afterwards. I mean, when he did that, well, one of the promos he did, he just said, "And I'm 7 feet tall," and the audience immediately said, "And you can't teach that." Hell, one of his matches
was that the last time the audience said, "And you can't teach that"?
Yeah. Other than that, there was one time during a match that basically they were chanting, "We want Enzo."
Gotcha. The fans are cool, but at the same time, they say some dumb shit.
Question from Ashton. Cass was released. Was it legal issues? No. Professional.
Yeah, the big thing that I heard was there was some sort of incident with Carmella. I don't know if it's been completely confirmed, but there was an incident where he was harassing her. I don't know.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true either, but that was the report I saw.
The only report I saw was that he went into business for himself. His promos are shit.
He really, I think ultimately it came down to the fact that he just simply sucks.
Yeah. He sucks by himself.
By himself, because, Enzo and Cass, when they got called up, I had goosebumps. They got called up to the main roster. I don't think Hunter liked Enzo or Cass at all. Probably the big reason why they never got the belts. You're probably right there. I don't think he really liked them. Obviously, the fans, they were extremely over with the fans, So, I mean...
At first, yeah.
At first. There were no reasons for them not to win the title. Yeah.
I mean, speaking of Chip... Oh, by the way, speaking of missing time, you did see the Greatest Royal Rumble, right? The greatest in quotes?
I saw bits and pieces. I didn't go back and watch the whole thing, but I saw highlights like Titus O'Neil's ball and...
That's the only thing you...
No, I saw more. The fact that Strowman won it and yada yada yada. I saw something.
But it hasn't done anything for him. It's like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It's done nothing for anyone.
Well, actually, no. Let's back it up here for a second. Who is Mr. Money in the Bank?
look what. And where's his briefcase?
He has it.
No, I'm not talking about Strowman. That wasn't the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
I'm talking about
I'm talking about Corbin. I thought you were talking about him.
Corbin. Yeah, Corbin is Corbin's Corbin.
Yeah, and he can wrestle in those god awful clothes.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing.
I don't either.
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
here's the thing with
I thought the constable thing was kind of cute at first. Like, you know what they should do with Corbin is ultimately have him go the way of Kane. Make him a comedic character. Remember Concessions Kane?
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that'd work for a guy like him.
I think Corbin could pull it off. I think he could pull off a comedic, evil guy like Kane could. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Kane is still in that running for the office.
He is, but now he's back doing Team Hell No. So
I don't know if that's a one. I don't know if that's continual or if that's a one and done, or just for now.
Team Hell No? Well, no. Well,
Yeah.
they're gonna get a title shot.
Well, that's good. Get them something to do. The B team will hopefully finally get their title match.
Yeah, they're going against the Bludgeon Brothers at Extreme Rules.
Okay, but is the B team going for the Raw titles at Extreme Rules?
They are, yeah.
Well,
Let's talk about the B. What are your thoughts on the B team?
I mean, it's good to get these guys some use.
Agreed. I think it's great.
Yeah, I mean, with from the Miz to Raj to help kind of bring both of them back together.
Yeah,
and now you got this.
They got this, and the fact that Bo Dallas gets to imitate his brother has got to be fucking cool.
It is. It's funny. It was hilarious when I saw it.
And fucking Curtis Axel doing the Matt Hardy shtick. Like, what the hell?
I'm still wondering because I'm thinking, isn't JB now with WWE? I know there was said that he was supposed to sign with them.
Oh,
Jeremy Borash.
Wait,
Jeremy Borash. He was part of TNA. You don't know.
Oh.
He was part of TNA. He was announcer, interviewer, and a backstage guy.
Okay.
He was one of the guys who kind of. I know, but he was one of the guys who kind of had the direction for the Broken gimmick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
And you heard that he signed with WWE?
Yeah, that he left TNA to work backstage with them.
Cool. Okay.
I'd like to see him show up. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about, or anyone?
So okay, let's talk about. Let's see briefly. I'm gonna go back to NXT really quick. NXT. Real quick about the Dream Good. Then I went out and got the Dream shirt.
Oh, really?
Get the Dream
nice.
Shirt, and I got the Ricochet shirt.
Ricochet and Velveteen. That was a good match. Those two work well together.
Yeah, that feud was great. And Dream works well with anybody.
Also, do you know the match between Lars and Aleister Black?
Yes.
Aleister actually put Lars on the shelf.
He got what?
One of the kicks, his finisher, his kick.
Oh, Black Mass.
Broken jaw.
Oh, he put Sullivan on the shelf?
Yeah, it was an accident though.
Okay, I was wondering why.
I mean, it was a pretty hard shot.
Well, Lars Sullivan, he challenged him, man. You know what you're getting.
It was a good match.
It was
that takeover was a good match.
Yeah, it was. Like some of the highlights of it, obviously, the whole Black Mass having to do two, and the build-up was great. Like, it gave you a sense of realization of Black actually having a competitor, and it was fun. I'm excited to see. How Ciampa and him.
I think, Tommaso Ciampa. At this point with him and Gargano, hopefully that feud's done. Bring up Gargano.
Yeah, they're talking about Gargano. I think they're going to have one more match, though. Me and Chuck have discussed this. They're going to have TakeOver Brooklyn 3.
and just end the feud right there.
And that'll be it. And then the next night, one of them will get called up, probably Gargano.
I think at this point, considering how good their matches have been, call them both up and split them in different shows.
You think so?
Put one on Raw. Yeah, put one on SmackDown. I think they're both ready to go.
I think they are too, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Ciampa get NXT gold. I would not mind that because I think.
Well, that would be huge if he did that.
It would be like.
Of course, Vince doesn't like tag teams, so why not break up the most popular one?
Yeah, and that makes me sad because NXT. I mean, you saw my Facebook post the other night. NXT tag team matches are everything.
Oh yeah, they are well amazing. Hell, all the feuds are better.
Yeah.
The feuds are better than a lot of actually. Did you see the last pay-per-view?
NXT pay-per-view, yeah, Chicago.
No, the regular one, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, did you see that?
I did watch. I did watch Money in the Bank. It was actually much better than I thought it would be.
Of course, they had one of the worst feuds in that. Most pointless match ever.
Oh,
Roman and Jinder.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah.
The fans just shit on it. They knew it was a bad idea.
See, you're a Roman Reigns guy, kind of. You are.
Well, I'm more optimistic with his direction, but I just think this match should have never happened. Give Roman something a little more substantial.
Let's talk about Roman for a second. If you booked Roman, how would you book him?
Shoot, I would have had him get the title at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Okay, and then
this whole thing of him chasing, it's making the fans really annoyed with him.
Right,
Giving him opportunity after opportunity. He's not Daniel Bryan.
Right, exactly. The fact that he gets so many opportunities, they should just either give it to him or take him out of the picture. But if they gave it to him at Greatest Royal Rumble, who would you have feuding?
His first opponent?
Yeah.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, good choice.
Samoa Joe versus a Samoan named Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we joked about that once. Yeah. That's a great feud. I do agree. I think Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns would actually be a feud I would care about.
Yeah, absolutely. It would have made Backlash more interesting.
Oh,
Since for some reason, with him as the main event without the championship, it gave no incentive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. And here's another thing, and this is a common complaint: the fact that Roman is main event at WrestleMania 4 years in a row now.
I think if he does end up getting the title, I think next year, because I think they're really going to pull up Ronda Rousey for main event.
Think so?
Next year. Well, they're talking about it. I would say if that's the main event, put Roman next to last.
Okay, or put him first.
I don't know if you want to put a world title match at the very start of the show.
I know. That's usually reserved for the Intercontinental or something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or, I was going to say, the Cruiserweight. Oh, wait, no. That's only in the pre-show.
That's always the pre-show because Vince McMahon hates
That's... I know. It's also, this whole thing with Roman, I swear it's Vince's direction, not Hunter's.
Oh, Roman's?
Yeah, it's Vince's direction. Yeah. I actually said this on some comment on YouTube, so Roman, I said, you want to know how to help Roman? Get Vince off of him.
Yeah.
Put Hunter on him. Hell, Hunter's been booking better.
Oh, yeah, well, Hunter, NXT will always be my favorite promotion, I think, and a big reason for that is because Hunter is a visionary. Yeah.
Right.
Guy's amazing. Every NXT match, even the NXT matches I don't care about. I was watching, Dakota Kai versus Vanessa Bourne.
Was that on a regular one?
Yeah, it's just a regular NXT show. And,
okay.
Dakota Kai is basically Bayley 2.0. She sort of looks like Bayley and has a happy gimmick. The only difference is he's one of the first superstars to make it from New Zealand since I can't remember who, the Bushwhackers. I think it was the Bushwhackers.
New Zealand, nice.
And so she's really, I actually like Dakota Kai. She had just this regular match with Vanessa Bourne, and I actually enjoyed it because after the match was over, Kai won. He has this feud going on with Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, Shayna.
Yeah, after she won, Baszler.
Shayna, that's an amazing. She's amazing.
She is. She's the female Brock Lesnar. I mean, people talk about Ronda being the female Brock Lesnar. Baszler is the female Brock Lesnar right now.
Well, it depends on how they're booked. I mean, look what she did with her matches, like her matches with Ember Moon.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, she was great with Ember Moon.
Yeah, the first match she had, she tried to bust her arm and still lost. The second time, she just put Ember out, and Ember moved up.
Yeah, that was amazing. Her match with Nikki Cross was excellent. It's a shame Nikki lost, but whatever.
I think
that's why I'm hoping Nikki Cross is going to get called up.
Absolutely, get her to the women there, or have her suddenly show up with Sanity as a distraction.
Exactly.
Ronda Rousey
supposed to be like a female Stone Cold.
No, I don't know. No,
you don't think so?
I don't know about Stone Cold. She's not really fighting the Authority.
No, she's not. Well, she was first match.
Well, okay, technically, yeah, but in general, not really. I mean,
not really.
Sidekicking a referee and giving 2 hard punches to them, especially that stiff punch to Alexa Bliss, make her drop that, because that was actually a stiff punch.
That was excellent.
Yeah, stiff hits. I'm just thinking
Ronda
last
Rousey
year.
is more like, I think she's more like a female Batista.
Oh, that's awful.
The only reason I say that is because she's getting unnecessary moves, just like Batista gets.
You know, I just remember, speaking of stiff hits, remember the match, the triple threat, Lesnar and Strowman, and who was the other one? Kane?
Yeah,
that
Lesnar,
stiff
Strowman,
knee
Kane.
that Lesnar. Yeah, Strowman gave that stiff knee.
Yes.
And then Brock's responded with a stiff punch.
Yeah.
2 Royal Rumbles in a row, something like that happens.
Yeah.
Because the first was when Brock had just returned, and Strowman was still with the Wyatts. When at first Lesnar clotheslined him, Strowman was supposed to go down. He didn't. So Brock just went back, hit him even harder, and that took him down.
That's what Lesnar. That's the kind of shit that Lesnar does, man. I don't know.
Well, then again, look what he did to Randy Orton. He does that too.
We go back to that way back. That was like a year ago, right?
I think that was 2016.
2016.
But
Yeah,
still, that was but that was just unintentional, but also just in bad taste.
I think it's bad taste, and also Lesnar's got a temper to him, and he will do things.
But it's so strange. He did it to Orton, and he just was pouring blood. Then he does it to Roman, and he just gets him the cut that's supposed to be there.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it by accident.
Well, he's not. I mean, that's the way he's trying to draw blood, is through a sharp elbow.
He wants to draw blood. He needs to go back to UFC or do something else.
Well, he needs to lose the belt.
He needs to lose the belt first.
Well, let me ask you this. If he does go to SummerSlam and to lose the belt, how would you book it?
Okay, so I guess the obvious answer is you're going to give it to Roman, probably. But if you don't give it to Roman,
how about I up that? You get Roman and Brock, and then Braun in the middle of the match cashes in.
okay,
Joins in, makes it a triple threat. No, even better.
No?
At some point, Strowman is given like 3 F5s, goes down. Roman spears Brock down, jumps onto Strowman. 1, 2, 3. Roman wins the belt. Brock doesn't do the job, and it makes a Strowman-Roman feud much more of a blood feud, costing him the briefcase.
Gotcha. Alright, I don't mind that angle, and it does give us a really cool name for the feud, Strowman Roman. It sort of sounds like Starvin' Marvin.
Well, I mean, considering those two fought like hell for like most of the year.
And their feud was great. I just don't know if they should continue it. I don't know. It was good.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's going to be for Strowman trying to go after Reigns for the belt, that would definitely make it worthwhile.
Maybe that would make it worthwhile, but I mean, yeah, I just don't know. Here's the ultimate problem with giving Strowman the belt when he ever does. and I was talking about this with my friend Jonathan. Once he
Mm-hmm.
has the belt, how do you ever get it off of him?
He's going to have to lose it at some point.
But to who? Without losing his credibility as the monster.
Well, it has to be a cheap win.
Right, but it can't be too cheap because I don't know. It's like you want it to be cheap, yes, without taking.
But at the same time, considering how Strowman has been booked lately, he didn't need the briefcase.
He really didn't need the briefcase, but now that he has it, where do we go?
That was what my suggestion was.
I mean, I like your angle, but
it'll take it off him, but still Brock would have done the work. Reigns would just take all the credit, and that would make him, and he would basically go all heelish with that.
And I like that. But like I said, then they'll hash it out. But then when Strowman eventually does get the belt, or maybe he just doesn't get the belt, maybe he just doesn't get it. Period. I don't know.
Just have him chase after it.
Chase after it and never get it. Always.
Yeah. So it'll be his. So it'll be like how Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns have been booked.
Right.
I mean, they've got to come up with something new. They can't keep doing this.
No, they can't.
It's been 3 years.
Right, they're gonna
with this angle between Strowman and Lesnar. The fans are sick of it.
Oh yeah, no, I think we're all kind of sick of it.
They should have just given it to him. They should have given it to him either at WrestleMania or the Greatest Royal Rumble.
I think they should have given him it. They should have given it to him at WrestleMania. The ship sailed after WrestleMania.
They should have let that ship sail. I mean, the fans would eventually have gotten over it, and the title would still be on television. Where is the belt, anyways?
What should have happened is Roman shouldn't have gotten another title opportunity at Greatest Royal Rumble. He should have gone to Strowman Lesnar.
Yeah, but in that case, then they would have done the angle correctly with the cage breaking. So at some point, Braun would have done the shoulder tackle, and Brock would have flown past that cage section.
Yeah, maybe.
So that would have made that more legit, and that would make Strowman look stupid.
Yeah, you see, that's the problem, though. Yeah. Well, I would have given the title to Strowman. I would have given the belt to Strowman. Get it off Lesnar at Greatest Royal Rumble. That's what they should have done.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do the chasing angle, if that was the case, get Strowman to have that match with Lesnar and Roman instead be part of the Rumble match.
Right.
If you're going to pull that off.
Have him be part of the Rumble match and maybe win.
Yeah, and then the fans would get over it. Like I said, if he had won back in 2016, I think the fans would have got... Was it 16 or 15?
I think it was 16.
Yeah, well, I think the fans... No, it wasn't. It was 15. 16 was his match with Hunter.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It would have been 15. If they would have just gotten the belt then, this whole ordeal would have... And just had the cash-in the next night at the Raw after, I think this whole ordeal would have been avoided.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think because it would have given Raw certainly a boost in ratings.
Yeah, because now you just kind of book yourself into a corner, and I don't really watch Raw anymore partially because of this kind of stuff.
Booking into a corner?
Yeah, well, I feel like they book themselves into a corner with all this back and forth nonsense. Like, personally, all their story is so twisted it would make Metal Gear Solid jealous. Like, it's so screwy. And I personally would rather see a story unfold in the ring, a la NXT, than watching it on Raw right now.
Then watch it all in the background.
Yeah, because the story is like General Hospital in the later years. It's just bad. Like, I don't know. And then SmackDown, SmackDown's better simply because AJ Styles is a fighting champion.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're not getting many good feuds right now.
They don't have
the Nakamura...
Usos and Sanity are starting to build up.
True, but I think it could have been started a lot better.
It could, obviously, yeah, but hopefully now...
Everyone says that.
Yeah, no.
Could have been started a whole lot better.
Oh, I agree. The beginning was shit, but hopefully the rest of it will be fine. There's another good feud in SmackDown. It's gosh, I just saw it the other night. I was like, okay, this is it. Who was it?
Which one?
I'm trying to remember who it was. The fact that James Ellsworth is back is actually pretty interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, they had to bring him back at some point. But I think this Yeah, but I'm sure, like his match with Becky Lynch, it's just going to be a technical spot fest. It's just going to be it's a mat match. They can't have Ellsworth strike.
No, obviously not. But I mean, but Ellsworth is a professional when it comes to fighting ladies. I mean, you see him with the intergender title, right?
Oh, he did do that?
Yeah, you didn't know it. He's the intergender champion.
Oh, I didn't know he started doing that too.
Yeah, so he's doing it. So
will he get back body dropped and pile driven by Jerry Lawler, following Andy Kaufman?
Oh God, maybe.
Dude,
maybe.
I saw this old documentary talking about that thing with Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler. I mean, from what I saw, I mean, Andy was a professional.
Andy was a professional.
He took the back body drop great, and the pile drivers given to him were the safest I've seen.
No, he was definitely a professional. People never really realized that about him. Him and Lawler were great, and all the women that he wrestled too, like they had great chemistry. Kaufman was.
They were all plants.
Huh?
They had to be all plants.
Oh yeah, no, they were all plants. Obviously, like Kaufman was an underrated wrestler. It's kind of like the Insane Clown Posse, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I know the music sucks, but they are actually pretty cool wrestlers. Like they are semi-professional. Like they know what they're doing.
Well, they started their own wrestling league.
Right. I don't really care about their promotion, but they did some work in WWE early on, and people.
I was going to say I don't think anybody cares about their profession.
No,
except them.
Except them, their promotion, and everything. I mean, but they did some good work in WWE, and you know what? They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame a hell of a lot more than Kid Rock.
Yeah, I know. That makes no sense. Yeah, Kid Rock did nothing but for Undertaker.
One song.
And then Limp Bizkit.
Oh God, Limp Bizkit. They're not in the Hall of Fame, are they?
I don't think so.
Good, thank goodness.
Shoot, at one point Fred Durst was an unlockable character.
He was, yeah, I know.
That made no sense.
Well, did you hear who else is coming back from the WCW days?
Which one?
David Arquette.
Well, he's good. He's good with the company. He was actually, with his brief training, he was actually trained by DDP and Canyon.
Right, he's entertaining, like he knows the sport, but it's like, I hope they don't make him champion.
No, I don't think WWE's that stupid. Well, even then, how would you work that? They did it to... Well, there's no promotion involved now.
Right. We're not
making him a champ.
Not talking about that.
Well, why not? It's interesting.
Why not? Why not talk about David Arquette holding the World Heavyweight title?
But you know why he did it?
Why did he do it? Oh, because of the movie.
Right, they were trying to cross-promote the movie because it was doing poorly.
Right, but that's...
And it didn't do much better.
But that's sinking WCW. This is uprising.
Yeah, the fans left after that. Hell, even Hogan. Hogan's first movie made a profit.
Yeah, I mean, he can't do it. I mean, then again, WWE gave a title shot to James Ellsworth, so anything's possible.
Yeah, but at that point, they just needed to end the feud because AJ was hurt.
Right, that was just a gimmick to get Ambrose and Styles feud, like, on fire.
Styles at the time was hurt, so it was to kind of get him a little bit of rest before his feud with Ziggler.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that,
yeah. Because the thing with Ambrose kind of ended after the ladder match.
Yeah, after the ladder match, yeah.
And then he hit him with and even in the Rumble, that kind of brought it to an end.
Yeah, I remember that.
But that was a brief thing.
It needed that.
Of course, when is Ambrose going to come back? Has he been cleared yet?
How to book him, I think he's going to
how to book him right now? Well, if they bring him back, put him with Roman, get the Shield going for a little bit. Because the idea originally was...
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, they were talking about making him heel against Roman.
That's the thing. I don't think Ambrose needs to be heel.
You don't think so?
No.
Huh. I mean... The reason I say heel, because I don't feel like a lot of people really missed him. I mean, some people did, but... I don't know. I think he needs to come back as more than just, crazy Ambrose again,
Well, God knows, look at his world title picture. He was horrible as champ.
Because they watered him down. They ruined him. Yeah.
They did. It was good to get the belt. I mean, the idea of giving the belt to him was fine, but jeez.
Yeah, gotta
But
get
the
on.
character was terrible.
No, I really think he needs to come back as full-fledged, like, CCW Dean Ambrose. Jonathan.
Oh, I don't know if they're
not that
you mean,
extreme, but just
you mean John Moxley.
John Moxley. Sorry, he needs to.
Good is his real name.
His real name is Jonathan Good, right?
Yeah, John Good.
Gotcha. So John Moxley, he needs to come back sort of like Moxley. He needs to be this really insane. Like,
Well, you don't have Sami Callihan with him, so it doesn't really. So you can't pull that part out.
I know. Well, Sami Callihan's busy being Sami Callihan, so I don't know.
And nailing people with bats in the eye.
Exactly. So Sami Callihan's doing his thing. Ambrose needs to do his thing. I'm just saying. Here's what I'm saying. Make Dean Ambrose more entertaining than simply just a comic book villain, because that's basically what his character is. It's sort of like the Joker or something, you know? It's
If he's
like,
by himself, yeah.
I don't mean Ledger Joker. I mean like Cesar Romero Joker.
Old school Joker.
Yeah, he's like funny, scary. He needs to be just scary, kind of like Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa is just brutal. He's not funny brutal. He's just brutal.
Brutal. I mean, after that split and the ankle injury, you gotta make if you're gonna make him that kind of brutal, you gotta give him a reason to be brutal.
That's what I'm saying. So give Ambrose something good. I don't know what they give him. Who do you think he could feud?
Well, a lot of the talk was to get him and Seth into a program because Ambrose never trusted Seth after a while. You know,
Right.
he did the initial treason.
That's true, and Seth's not really doing a whole lot.
Well, well, right now it looks like he's going to be in a program with Roman against Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Oh, okay, that'd be cool.
Well, that was the end of Raw. Actually, I think that might be a good idea because I mean McIntyre and Roman are about the same height.
Right.
You get the two Hosses in there, and it'll do something. Of course, you saw when Ziggler beat Seth for the IC belt.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. Gave Ziggler
It was
something
interesting.
to do.
Yeah, give him a belt again. Well, I mean, his contract's expiring soon.
Again?
What do you mean again?
Is his contract always expiring?
Well, no, his contract wasn't expiring back then. When they were first talking. I am talking about Ziggler, yeah.
Okay, it seems like his contract's always running out.
I don't know where you heard that. Yeah, they at first said that, but then they realized, oh wait, his contract doesn't expire then. It expires much further down the line. They mistimed it.
They were just wrong. Okay.
They just mistimed it, that's all.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know. I would hope they'd sign him up again. I mean, he seems pretty happy. Like, the interviews I've seen with him, and the time I met him, he seems like just kind of a happy, smiling guy. He doesn't seem like he hates the company.
Well, he was booked terribly.
He was just, yeah, of course, he was.
The record scratch, though, I think that intro has to go.
Oh, yeah. Not very good.
Coming out with nothing, that doesn't work for him.
You know what he needs to do? He needs to, Tommaso Ciampa needs to join him and McIntyre, and they just walk out to nothing.
No. I mean, if Ciampa goes up, he's gonna have a theme, whether he likes it or not.
I don't know. You know, I think they should keep on this theme of him not having a theme. I think that's funny.
I mean, you remember the first match he had with Gargano.
Right.
That was That was a good match. Brutal.
Oh yeah, their first match was the best. Second match shocked the hell out of me.
Oh, that was even more brutal. Hell, the first one 5 stars.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
5 stars.
He gave that,
right, yeah.
I don't know if he gave the second one what the rating was.
I don't know. I have to look, but I mean, I think it deserved to be a 5 stars as well.
Speaking of Dave Meltzer, you've heard that he doesn't give many 5-star matches, but he's giving like 6 and 7-star matches to New Japan.
Is he really?
Well, yeah. I mean, he gave this long thing with Kenny Omega like 6 stars.
Well, I didn't know 6 stars was a thing, but if anyone can make it a thing, I guess it's Dave Meltzer.
Well, he liked the match. match.
I mean, they are great matches.
They are. And Jericho's kind of spending more time with New Japan.
Yeah.
So now he's sort of on a part-time contract
Omega.
with WWE. No, Jericho.
Oh, Jericho. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, well, Jericho's stuff in GPW is awesome.
You know,
Jericho's
WWE. Yeah, WWE almost got Omega. I mean, he wrestled for OVW. I mean, AJ Styles wrestled for WWE in 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Not very long.
God, 2001? Wow.
Well, yeah, he's been wrestling since 99. He's 99 or 2000. AJ Styles. He's been wrestling for 20 years almost.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot.
I mean, he wrestled... Yeah, he wrestled for WCW briefly.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, even better. He was going for their Cruiserweight Tag Team titles.
With who?
With a guy named Paris, because he was Air Styles, and his partner was Air Paris. That's just kind of like, yeah.
Gotcha.
The belts were created 8 days before the company closed.
Oh, wow.
Not 8. No, not 8 days. I think it was 15 days, because Greed saw the Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions, and then 2 Nitros later, their last show, they had their second and final Cruiserweight Tag Champs.
Really?
Yeah, the first 2 got Elix Skipper and Kid Romeo. I'm sure you at least heard of Elix Skipper.
Can't say I have.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. The second champions, the last champions, Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, okay, so I know them. Yeah. Wow.
Rey Mysterio, WCW wrecked him.
Yeah.
When they made him take off... Well, I mean, at least they didn't take off his mask at WWE.
True, that's true.
WCW, he loses his mask, and then returns to WWE 10 months after closing with his mask back on.
Yeah, I forgot they did that too. Yeah, my bad.
It was
That's the reason why WCW doesn't exist anymore. So.
Yeah, and it was a hair versus mask match against Kevin Nash.
Oh, see, that's why I blocked it out. I can't see it.
Yeah, Nash. I'm wondering if it was Nash who booked that match. It's terrible.
Anyway. All right, Sammy. I don't know if there's. Well, we'll touch upon some other topics maybe another time, man. But I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
All right.
Hey, it was good to talk to you again.
Good to talk to you too, man. You take care. And as
You do the
stay
same.
on Drunken Fools of Wrestling, WWE, then
Now and forever. All right, man. See you around. Bye.